Before I start, if you have not watched Death Note, click off. Shoot! It is one of the best shows that I've ever watched, and I'm not going to be the one to spoil it for you. Whew! Okay, hopefully they're gone. Now, it's just us who finished the series. As many fans have pointed out before me, Light probably should have been caught way sooner. But there's a specific moment that caught my eye that I haven't seen covered before, right after L's death. Even though it may seem like this was Light's ultimate victory, it actually should have led to the rest of the task force being almost certain the Light was Kira. Let's start with the matter of L's death. In order to kill L, we know that Kira needed two things: to have seen L and to know that he is L. For example, none of the college students could have killed L because they saw him but had no idea that he was L. Based on the anime, this narrows the suspect pool down to the task force, Coil, Letty, and lastly, Light and Misa. Since the existence of Nier, Mello, and the rest of L students is erased, the task force couldn't have possibly known about them. Also, Coil and Letty are shortly killed, so the task force, Light, and Misa is the complete suspect list. Here's what the task force knew about the Death Notes before L's death. 1. They knew that Shinigami exist. 2. They knew that writing a name in the Death Note will result in death, and possibly you can specify the cause of death. 3. They know that L suspected the 13-day rule to be fake, and 4. They know that Higuchi was proven to be Kira and capable of killing individuals. From those facts, a few interesting questions should have been raised. 1. Can anyone write in the Death Note? That's very easily testable on a death row inmate, and if it proves true, then Light could have easily given the notebook to someone else. Also, are the rules of the Death Note true? Again, using death row inmates, it's pretty easy to test this, and if it's true, then you know which rules are fake and which ones aren't, meaning that the 13-day rule would have been exposed. Once those tests were conducted and the results were found out, Light's defensive confinement would crumble. Considering that L still seriously suspected him prior to his death, he stood the most to gain from L's death, and the fake rules conveniently lined up to help defend him, the task force should have been at least very highly suspicious of Light, if not certain that he was Kira. In his arrogance after killing L, this is also the perfect time to prove it. The best way to catch Light would be to target Misa. She's clearly the weak link of the two, and even if they don't know it, she doesn't have a Shinigami protecting her. Bugging her apartment would have been really useful at this point. It's super likely that they would intercept an incriminating phone call, especially considering Light's arrogance would blind him to the fact that he's not out of the clear. Once such a phone call or physical interaction is made, and the fatality is confirmed, the police would have sufficient evidence to arrest Light. Well, that's what I think. I'm not saying it's certain that they would catch Light, but especially considering how Aizawa did independent detective work on Light in Part 2, I think they could have done something similar after L's death. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed the video.